Welcome to 4.2 homework help. Oh, I can erase that. Okay. I feel like everybody was a little low, not everybody. People were a little low on energy today. I feel that. Anyways, here we go. I'm going to do it on the whiteboard. Boom. So the first part, oh, those are the answers. So the first part, you're solving using absolute value. So you will always have two answers. I'm looking at it. I'm going to do a few of these since, yeah, we need practice with it. I'll do number 3 to start. I already forgot. W plus 4 equals 11. So the absolute value of W plus 4 is equal to 11. Oops. Boop. So how to solve these? Remember, absolute value means the distance from 0. So if I drew a number line, here's my 0. And so whatever this is, it's 11 spots away from 0. So this is 11 away from 0. And this is also 11 away from 0. Both of these things are 11 away from 0. Oh. So you take whatever is inside and put it equal to positive and negative. All right, and then you solve for W in this case. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. So W is equal to 7 and negative 15. So you have two answers. W is equal to 7 and negative 15. Okay, that's number 3. Okay, here's number 4. Negative 9 times the absolute value of M equals negative 63. So I told you to put what is inside equal to a positive and a negative, but there's something outside. So we want to get our absolute value alone. Okay, we want to isolate this. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 9. These cancel each other out, so you're left with the absolute value of M equals negative 63 divided by negative 9, which is 7. Okay, now this is very similar to number 1. No, now this is exactly like number 1, except you have a different variable. So you put M equal to 7 and negative 7. Because both positive 7 and negative 7 are 7 away from 0. Okay, I'm also going to do number 7. Number 7, negative absolute value of M plus 3 equals negative 13. So the first thing you're going to do is you want to isolate your absolute value of M plus 3. Well, I have this negative on the outside, so how do I get rid of the negative on the outside? You divide by negative 1. Remember, there's actually an invisible 1 right there. So you can either divide by negative 1 or you can multiply by negative 1. You get the same result. we'll just divide. These cancel, so you're left with the absolute value of m plus 3 equals positive 13. Oh, geez. Okay. Now from here, we're going to set it equal to a positive and a negative. M plus 3 equals positive 13, and m plus 3 equals negative 13. Oh, and then keep going. So then I would subtract 3 from both sides for both of them, so I'd get m equals 10, and m equals, subtract 30, negative 16. Shoot, that was number 7? Yes, that was number 7. All right, one more. I'll do number 11. Okay, this is number 11. Yes. So maybe I should make these, and maybe I'll make my absolute values a different color. We'll make them red. So the negative 2, oh boy, times the absolute value of 2p minus 3. And then minus 1 equals negative 11. So you have to isolate your absolute value. So the first thing, you're going to add 1 to both sides. Okay, I added 1 to both sides. So those canceled out. Then we saw one similar to this earlier. Now what do you do to isolate the absolute value? You need to get rid of this negative 2. So we're going to divide by negative 2. Oh. So these cancel each other out. You're left with absolute value of 2p minus 3 equals positive 5. Okay, and then figure it out from here. Now what do you do? Pause me and try it. So you take, we'll go over here, 2p minus 3 equals positive 5, and 2p minus 3 equals negative 5. Right, and then solve for p. So I would add 3 to both sides. So this one is p equals 4. Down here, same thing, add 3 to both sides. You get 2p equals negative 2, and so p equals negative 1. So your answers are negative 1 and 4. I think it's easier for me to do the rest of the homework on the homework page, and it doesn't let me just go back and forth. So this will be part 1. I'll post a part 2.